In this video, I'm going to show you step by step all the way through how to apply for a Norway visitor visa. I'm actually doing it for a client, so I'm taking advantage of it to show you guys since it might be very important to some of you. And in order to apply for a Norway visitor visa, you need to complete an electronic application form online at the UDI website. This form must be filled out by the person traveling to Norway, or if someone is applying on behalf of another person, they must use the information of the person traveling. So in order to start, we go to Google and search for VFS Ghana Norway, and then you click enter. It brings us here. Make sure you always check the web browser. HTTP is very important. It's Ghana Norway. So we click the first one and it brings us here the VFS Global. Here it says effective 1st July 2024, the visa application center will be relocated. Okay, blah blah blah. We are going to dismiss it and click on the VFS Global logo, and it brings us to the home page. Here is written, welcome to VFS Global. We are the official partner of the Royal Norwegian Embassy in Ghana. Okay, let's scroll down and see what is written below. Okay, it's more like some kind of news. So we click apply for visa and then click start now. Here is written step-by-step guide. Number 1, identify visa type, blah blah blah, you know, the process to go through. So let's just scroll back and then click ready to apply, and then click on the right side apply now. So it opens a new tab here on the UDI website, which is the Norwegian website I was doing the talk introduction about. We click on the want to apply, and you want information or you want to submit an application. So we click here yes, and it brings us here. It said information on how to apply to visit Norway or for resident citizenship or an immigrant passport. The applicant is a citizen of, here you type in your country of origin, which is Ghana, and then click choose. It's bring us to another page here. So we scroll down. Here they've identified the different type of visas. They have family immigration, work immigration, protection, asylum, but we are going for visits and holiday. So we click on that, visit on holidays, and it brings us here. So here they have visitor visas for Norway. Yeah, that's the one we are seeking for. On the right side too is written visitors for groups. That's when if you are in groups. So let's go back to the one we are looking for, visitors visas. We click on that and it brings us here. And if you scroll down a little, up here is written, because of the situation in your country, it can be difficult for applicants from your country to get a visa. Oops guys, I do not know why. I guess normally when they give Ghanaians or some African countries visas, they travel there and they never return. So it makes it difficult for us to get the visa. But anyway, we have to try, okay? We scroll down, here is written, what is the purpose of your visit to Norway? Beneath there's visit parents or children, visit your spouse or cohabitant, visit your brother or sister, visit another family member, visit your girlfriend or boyfriend, business, attend a cultural event, tourism or visit Norway, travel with, okay, my client is tourism or visit Norway. So we click on the drop down and it opens. It's written requirement for a visa. So here you just need to take your time, read through. They've shown you what you need to do. No rush. When it comes to visa application, no rush. Take your time. Make sure you read and understand. At the bottom, it shows how to apply. So let's click on that, how to apply, and it brings us here. So it's asking again, which country are you from? We rate Ghana and click choose. Yeah, and it brings us here again. And below here it says how to apply. Number 1 is written, print the checklist and gather the necessary document. It's very important to check the link they have provided, because the first one is for Ghana, the second link is Nigeria, and the third is Cote d'Ivoire. So it's very important. Second is written, fill in your application form, and the third is give fingerprints and hand in the application and documents in person. Okay, so let's scroll up and click on the first link, which is for Ghana. So after we click on it, it brings us here. We are going to click checklist for changing visas, and it opened a PDF file for us. So this is how the checklist looks like. Basically, the checklist is the requirement that the embassy is requesting each and every applicant to follow, and to be also help you to gather your relevant document. Okay, so I'm gonna save this on my computer, and then I'm gonna close it. So after I close it, it will bring us back to the previous page. When we scroll down, number 2, it says fill in your application form. Beneath, go to your application form. So let's click on that. It opens a new tab. Here it says log in with your Norwegian electronic ID. If you have that, you use. If you don't have, you can also sign in with your email address. That's when if you have already signed up. In this case, my client doesn't have an account, so he's a new user. I'm going to create an account for him. So let's click on create account. It opens here. I'm going to use the client's email directly since I'm doing it for him. So I will have to call him to get the confirmation code that will be sent to his email in order to continue. So next it says, we have sent you a code by email. Please copy the code and enter in the field below. If you have not received the email, please check your spam folder or junk mail folder. Okay, so now we're going to put the code in here and click verify code. So now it says email address verified. You can now continue. Guys, in order not to make the video too long, I have put in the password I have created for him, his name, and then below we will click create user account. And now it's loading, and voila, we are there. We have created the UDI account for the client. So now that's where the main work is. We are going to fill in the application form online. The green banner you see here are the stages the system will take you through whilst you are filling your application form online. Right now is an introduction. So whilst you are filling the forms, it will move from introduction to rights and duties, and then about you and citizenship. Okay, so right now we are at introduction. We don't need to read all the things they have written, but you can do so whilst you are filling the application. So in order not to make the video too long, let's just scroll down, okay, and click on next page at the bottom here. We click on that, and then it move on to the rights and duties, just as I was just saying. Okay, so let's scroll down and then click on next page again. We click on it, and then it move to about you. So here the question is, what is your name? So we put in the client first name, and then we move on to the second. It says what are your first and middle name, but it's in the bracket it says last name, so we put it his last name. The third is what is your last name at birth, optional. Here you can choose to write or leave it, but normally I don't like to leave spaces blank when I'm filling forms, so I'm gonna put in the client's last name. The next question, it says what is your gender? He's a male. We click. The next is when were you born? I'm gonna put in the client's date of birth. And the next, which country were you born in? Is Ghana. I put it there. And then we move to the next question that says which town or place were you born in? So I'm going to put in the client hometown. And the next it says what is your national ID number, optional. Here you can choose to leave it or again put it there. So I'm going to put it his Ghana card number there and click next page. So guys, you can see it has bring us to citizenship. Yes, so whilst we are filling the forms, it will be moving on from next stage to the next, like I explained earlier on. So in order not to make the video too long, I'm just gonna fast track it and fill the personal details since this is very private and confidential, and then pause it when we go to the payment method so you can see how we finish it. Okay. Okay, so guys, now we are on the last page, which is summary. Yeah, here it says please review your answers before submitting this form. beneath it also says you have to pay a fee to submit this application form. The fee is 90 euros. Okay, so you have to do the conversion yourself with the current exchange rate whenever you're doing. And below is about you, so I have covered it since it's private. It shows all the, if you scroll down, it will show all the forms we have just filled. Okay, so whilst you are scrolling and reviewing, if you happen to find a typo or mistake in the name or any of the forms, you can always click change answer. You edit it, and then before you submit, it's very important you go through it before submitting, because once you submit, you can never edit it. So when you scroll down, it says the document you need to submit. You will find the list of documents to bring with you to your appointment by checking on the link below, blah blah blah. Let's go down here. It says confirm information, so we are going to check the box and then click pay and submit. Okay, so it's loading and it's gonna open a page whereby we have to put in the card details, the Visa card details. Okay, and then after we click pay 90 euros, we click on that. It's loading, and then it brings us here. I'm going to click continue in order to receive a code on my phone. So we click continue, and then it brings us here. I put in the code and click submit. Okay, and now it says payment successful. So now here is the receipt. So let's scroll down. Here it says you must bring document to your appointment, blah blah blah. Okay, let's go down. And the first, it says the document you have to submit. Second is changing PDF, and the last is confirmation of payment. We click on that, and it's going to open a PDF file. So guys, this is the payment we just made, the receipt. So I'm going to print it out and add it to the document and give it to my client. So let's close it, and then so I'm going to save it as Norway visa application fee payment. Okay, and then afterwards I'm going to click saved. So now it's saved on my computer. So let's scroll up. We are going to click here my applications. We click on it and it will bring us to the page. Okay, so guys, here it shows draft applications. Yeah, I made it in case I needed to do another application for the same applicant. Okay, second is written submitted application. This application is the one we just made, the new one we just filled. So let's go to application. We click on it and it opens a PDF file for us. So this is the application we just filled. It has all the client details from name to date of birth, passport number, country of origin, marital status, residential address, occupation, purpose of journey, intended date of travel. You know, it has all the details we have filled, and in the end he will have to sign and then write a date upon submission. So guys, this brings me to the end of this video, and I believe at this point you will be able to apply your own Norway visitor visa. Okay, so in my next video I'm going to post how to book a Norway appointment online. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, put all questions under the comment section below.